For years, we've been told that making compost is the gardener's badge of honour. We buy bins, memorise ratios, and fuss over piles, hoping for that elusive black gold. But for many, composting becomes a source of stress, not abundance. Piles turn slimy or dry, attracting pests or just sitting there unchanged. The truth? We're missing the point. Nature's goal isn't a perfect pile. It's to feed the living soil right where it is. Earthworms, fungi and microbes are the real gardeners, breaking down organic matter in place. Our job isn't to manufacture compost elsewhere, but to nourish this underground community directly. When we shift our focus from making compost to feeding soil life, everything changes. The goal isn't a finished product, but a thriving ecosystem beneath our feet. We become stewards, not factory managers. This new perspective frees us from composting frustration and connects us to nature's own system. It's time to partner with the soil, not battle with the compost pile. Picture a forest floor. No one turns piles, yet the soil is rich and alive. Leaves and branches rest on the surface, feeding a bustling world below. Fungi, bacteria and earthworms recycle everything, creating fertile ground. We can mimic this in our gardens by laying organic matter directly on the soil. Sheet mulching. Instead of isolating scraps in a bin, place them where your plants grow. This feeds the soil food web in its natural habitat, layer by layer. Fungi break down woody materials. Bacteria handle kitchen scraps, and earthworms pull it all underground. Cardboard is especially valuable. It's carbon-rich, smothers weeds, and attracts worms. As it decomposes, it becomes food and shelter for soil life. This simple method nourishes your garden and eliminates the need for complicated composting. Let nature do the work, right where it matters. The result: healthier soil, less effort, and a thriving ecosystem. With surface feeding, managing kitchen scraps is easy. Just lift the mulch, tuck scraps underneath, and let nature handle the rest. This hides scraps from pests and places them where decomposers thrive. Rainwater trickles through, creating a natural compost tea that feeds roots directly. Earthworms flourish, aerating soil and enriching it with their castings. Nutrients are released slowly, building a steady bank account for your plants. No more complicated fertilizing schedules, just a resilient, self-sustaining garden. Simplicity and abundance, all in one daily habit. Raised beds thrive with surface feeding. Instead of hauling in new soil each year, layer cardboard, leaves and scraps right on top. Start with plain cardboard to suppress weeds, then add leaves or straw for carbon. Plant into soil or compost above these layers and keep adding organic matter under the mulch. Balance is key. Always use more carbon-rich browns than nitrogen-rich scraps. Think of browns as the bread, scraps as the filling. Avoid meat, dairy and glossy cardboard. Stick to plain, plant-based materials. Don't bury materials deep. Keep everything at the surface where soil life can access it. This method rebuilds soil, reduces labour and keeps your raised beds fertile year after year. Let worms and microbes do the heavy lifting. The result: rich, living soil with minimal effort. Each year, surface feeding builds deeper, richer soil. You'll see more worms, better water retention, and darker, crumbly earth. Mulch prevents evaporation, and living soil resists compaction and erosion. Healthy soil means healthier, more resilient plants. This method sequesters carbon, builds topsoil, and turns your garden into a force for regeneration. It's a quiet act of ecological restoration, one layer at a time. By feeding soil life directly, you empower nature's true gardeners. Your garden becomes a thriving ecosystem, and you become a partner in the web of life.